Now, distance between two skew lines. Skew lines are lines which are non-intersecting and non-coplanar. Non-intersecting, non-coplanar. So find the distance between the two lines. So the distance is always the shortest distance, and that shortest distance is obtained when the distance becomes perpendicular. That is the perpendicular distance between two lines. So first let us assume the equations of the two lines. So suppose the first line denoted by say L1 given by this R is equal to A plus lambda into B, or A1 plus lambda into B1 being first line. In the intersect and direction 4. This line is passing through the point whose position vector is A1 and parallel to this vector B1. Similarly, the second vector denoted by say L2, which is given by this R, is equal to this A2 plus mu into B2. Passing through a point whose position vector is A2 and parallel to the vector B2. Lambda and mu are constant. Suppose these two are the lines, then we want to find the shortest distance between these two lines, and these two lines are skew lines. So suppose the diagrammatic representation of these two lines be like this. Then the perpendicular distance is this. So this is the distance. And suppose the distance is denoted by small d for convenience. Now consider the line, the perpendicular line through these 2 points. Suppose PQ be the line, perpendicular line. The first line, this L1, and this is second L2, and suppose this line is L3. The perpendicular line, perpendicular to both the L1 and L2, and therefore the shortest distance is the intersection of this L3 with these two lines L1 and L2. Suppose these L3 intersect at the point P and Q, then this distance PQ is equal to D. This distance PQ is equal to D. So we want to find this PQ, we want to find this PQ, which is D. And for this line, we know this L1 passes through a point whose position vector is A1. So suppose this AC is the point whose position vector is this A1. And the second line passes through the point whose position vector is A2, and therefore suppose T is the point whose position vector is A2. So we have this S and T. Join this S and T. Join this S and T. Then we can see that this distance D, that is PQ, this distance PQ is the projection of the line segment ST on the line L3. So these two lines are skew lines. So in space, not in the same plane. So imagine the two lines. So that lines will be like this. The perpendicular distance is this much, this gap. So this will be the form of the two lines in this space. So these 2 points S and T join this ST. The projection of this line on this L3 is this PQ. And therefore we see that this PQ is equal to ST cos theta, where theta is the angle between the lines PQ and ST. This is what we have seen in vector theory. Projection of a line segment on another line segment or another line. So this PQ is equal to this ST into cos T. And this ST can easily be obtained because this S and T are 2 points whose position vectors are A1 and A2. Therefore, we can have the vector ST. Vector ST is position vector of T minus position vector of S, A2 minus A1. So, if needed, we can find this ST. But what is cos theta? We find cos theta and substitute in this expression so that we will get PQ. That is the method. We find cos theta. Substitute in this equation 1. We will get PQ. So this is the method. Now, how we can find this cos theta? So, for this, consider these two vectors ST and this PQ. PQ. Magnitude PQ, distance that is D, and direction from P to Q. And since this PQ is perpendicular to both L1 and L2, PQ is perpendicular to this B1 and L2 also, because this B1 and B2 vectors are parallel to this L1 and L2. Therefore, if we can find the unit vector perpendicular to both this B1 and B2, then we can see that this vector PQ will be this magnitude, that is D into magnitude D into the unit vector N. Unit vector N. That is, this is equal to D into N. N is the unit vector which can be obtained by this B1 cross B2 divided by modulus of B1 cross B2. B1 cross B2. So this vector PQ is equal to D into B1 cross B2 by modulus of B1 cross B2. B1 cross B2 is perpendicular to both B1 and B2. So dividing into the modulus, we get the unit vector in that perpendicular direction. So this is N perpendicular to both this L1 and L2, and therefore this PQ vector is the magnitude of PQ into the unit vector. So we obtain the PQ. And then in ST, vector ST is equal to this A2 minus A1. Position vector of T minus position vector of S given A2 minus A1. So suppose this is equation 2 and this is equation 2. Equation 2. And now we can see that since this theta is the angle between this ST and PQ, angle between this line ST and the line PQ, that means same the angle between ST and this PQ, vector ST and vector PQ, and therefore this cos theta is equal to this vector PQ dot vector ST divided by modulus of vector PQ into modulus of vector ST. Because for two vectors A and B, we know A dot B is equal to AB cos theta, or cos theta is equal to A dot B by AB. AB means modulus of vector A into modulus of vector B. In that form. So we get this is equal to this PQ is equal to D into N dot ST is equal to A2 minus A1 divided by this PQ, that is D into this ST. Modulus of vector ST is ST. So D and D cancel. So N dot A2 minus A1 by ST, which is equal to N is this, we see that this N equal to B1 cross B2 by modulus of B1 cross B2. So this is equal to this N is this B1 cross B2 divided by modulus of B1 cross B2 into this A2 minus A1 into this ST. This is B1 cross B2 dot A2 minus A1. Dot A2 minus A1. Here B1 cross B2, modulus of B1 cross B2 into ST, this product, into ST. And therefore, this PQ D equal to PQ equal to ST into cos theta. So this is ST into this B1 cross B2 dot, here this dot, this is A2 minus A1 divided by modulus of B1 cross B2 into ST. So this ST and this ST cancel. So we get PQ, that is this distance D, small d, this distance, that is PQ, the distance between the two lines is B1 cross B2 dot product dot A2 minus A1 divided by modulus of B1 cross B2. This B1, B2, A2, A1 are given known because we know the equations of these two lines. So we can find this distance between the two lines, which is the shortest distance between the two skew lines. Okay? And bending, remember this PQ is equal to ST cos theta. We choose this value right side, since this PQ being the distance, always choose this right side as positive value. Depending upon theta, sometimes this cos theta may be negative. In that case, always choose its positive value. Therefore, more precisely, this PQ can be defined as this PQ is equal to modulus of this B1 cross B2 dot A2 minus A1 divided by modulus of B1 cross B2. If we always choose the positive value, then we can exclude this modulus A. So this is the distance between the skew lines. Okay, so remember the method of deriving this result. Taken this perpendicular line L3 and the portion PQ, 2 points S and T. Assume angle between these two lines as theta, and therefore the angle between these two vectors PQ and ST is also theta. Then this ST can be obtained by finding the projection of this on the line L3. So therefore this PQ distance PQ is equal to ST cos theta. Then find cos theta. Cos theta is this vector ST dot vector PQ divided by modulus of ST into modulus of PQ. So ST we know A2 minus A1. PQ, this distance magnitude into the unit vector. Unit vector is obtained by this cross product B1 cross B2 divided by modulus of B1 cross B2. Then take the cross product PQ dot this cos theta equal to PQ dot ST by modulus of ST. Alright. So we will obtain the required result. Okay? That's all.